Good morning. Hope you guys are having a good time. Alright, well, we're back at the Quilt house. Obviously, you can see that. 1 second. You can do this number. They put drywall in, so looks like they went all the way down, all the way back. I went on vacation for a week, so I haven't been here for a week. First time I've been back. So, yeah, looks like they've put it all in. Looks good. And then over here, we ended up putting drywall all the way across. So it flows so much better that way. So yeah, but we ran it all the way across. They came back and did this section right here. I put all of this on a while back, but yeah, so kind of completes the room, really, if you look at it. I'll get out of the way. So, but yeah, so and you got all 8 lights up there, plus a couple plugins in there. You got 2, 4, 5 plugins on each wall. I don't think there's any on this one. No, set plenty of plugins, plenty of light. So yeah, so this is all done. I am done in both rooms, in here and in there, until they paint it, mud it, paint it, and then I gotta come and do trim work. But that's all. And so I've cleaned up most of my mess. I've just got the vinyl that goes on outside. Haven't done that yet. Still have to exchange it. Last video I said I needed double 6, and I got double 4. I have double 4. I should have gotten double 5. So I gotta go exchange it for double 5. So now we're in the quilt room. This is a nice big area. You can see there's 2 lights, one there, one there. Those are changing into fans, which the light switch is right here. You turn this one on. These lights come on, as well as that one. And it's also controlled over there by a switch. So I've got to do a whole lot of rework, but basically what we're going to do is at some point here shortly we're going to be building the wall right here, bedrooms in here, that bathroom doors get moved to this side, and then in either this section of wall right here or this one, I'm going to be putting in this Homeline box. So we're going to be putting that in, and then we'll split everything off that way, because right now the box is in the bathroom, which it's not in the shower, thank goodness. I've seen that, but it's still in the bathroom. Not a good spot for it, so we're going to pull that one out. Plus it's old, so we're going to pull it out, put it in the wall. I've got I think it's a 30 slot box now, so we'll have tons of room for future add-ons or projects that she wants to do. So I've got the rig in here right now. I've also added a new tool. So this is a Harbor Freight laser. I forgot I had this. So this will make it easier. So I'm going to cast, it can do 2 different lines. So I'm going to cast a line up on the ceiling. So, wherever this, because we're going to divide this room, and there'll be 5 or 4 bays. It'll be one of those, but 3 sections of lights. So we'll have the recessed lights here, fans, then another section of lights. So we're going to cast that laser up, throw a line up on the wall or ceiling, and then we can mark all of them, and I can keep them in a straight line. It'll save me a lot of time than measuring off the wall every time, and that's not necessarily the most accurate. So that's what we're gonna do. That's all it's getting in here. Our new lights. We've got to put, since those fans are coming in, and we're gonna be it's gonna have a light and a fan. We're gonna put the lights separately from the fan, and these lights will be separate from these lights. So I've got to cut this out and put in a 4 slot box, because this light switch controls, you can barely see it, that light out there, and that's staying. So we're cutting all this out. We're going to be putting 2 extra lights in here. So I'm probably going to go to a 3-gang box with a light switch for the outside below it. It just, a 4-gang, I could do a 4, I may. it looks, it's good. It's just that when you get that far out, it's that last, you'd have to put another support in to make it work because it's so far out in the middle of the wall and not very good. So I may do a 3 and a 1 or a 2 and a 2. That looks tacky too. So I think we're gonna do a 3 or a 4. I haven't decided, but I have to cut this out to see what we have in here. I should have power right here since it is a 3-way, but I should have a power here because I've got power going out there. And on a 3-way, you only throw power from the box to one side. So I think that's it for now. I think we may start with throwing lines up and getting everything measured. We're gonna leave these lights for a good majority of the time because it's the only light in here right now. So yeah, I've got to measure the room crossways, lengthwise, and look at my diagrams to remember. I think it's 8 and 8 is what we're gonna do. So I don't even know if I have enough lights. I may have to go order some, but it's gonna be a section. Gonna be a minute before we put lights in because we got wires to run, all sorts of stuff, power to be pulled. So, well, maybe not. I already have power there. If I can jump it, we should be good. So, all right. Well, that's enough talking. Let's get to work. We've got stuff figured out. This 9th light, talked to Mom. She decided to split the difference between the 8th light and the wall. So we're going 32 inches because there's 64 in between. So we decided to split it, bring it out. There's questions of whether we put additional lights, like 1 here, 2 in the middle of these lights, and 1 on the far side. These will be turning to fans. We decided to wait on that, put all 9 lights in, plus new fans with lights, and see how that goes, just to see how bright it is. So I know what you guys think is like, that's a huge amount of light. It's gonna be a quilt room. There's gonna be ladies in here with tables. I think there's like supposed to be 8 to 14 tables or something like that. And they're gonna be quilting, and they need a lot of light to see this everything. So that's why there's so many lights there. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. This room, we put 8 in here because it's what it recommended. Plus, I mean, there's 2 windows, and the bay door, not bay door, double door, adds so much light. So, and then this room, it's fairly bright. So I'm kind of confident that 9, I was thinking 8 lights, so now we're going to be doing 18 instead of 16, but 9 lights plus 2 fans will be like as bright as you want it. So yeah, so all right. Then the other news is I drilled the holes. I don't know, you can probably barely see 3 holes drilled. Trusses run this way, so I drilled that one. I realized I was gonna drill them all. I'm like, I don't need to do that. So, but I only ran, I think there's one, it's either this one or that one where I hit, probably this, I think it was this one, where I hit a truss. So I think I'm just gonna cone it out, and it's right in the center. So I've got room on either side, so I'm on just one. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that one out and make it work right, because otherwise I'd have to move everything, and the chances of me hitting more trusses if I shifted it a little bit would be tremendous, rather than just knocking that one out a little bit. And we're talking 1/2 inch of a 2x8 so truss, so it'll be good. I don't know if you saw that or not. Oh man, there's insulation in that electrical box. And that's not good. Not good at all. I think it's my 4-wire. So, yeah. So that's interesting. And this is plywood. Because I don't know why. They thought it was cheaper than drywall. Or something. I don't know. I'm a little confused on that myself. So is all of this drywall? No, that's drywall. So I wonder if, well, I guess they did add this on later. But this is the inside of the wall. Unless they just went off if this was the outside. I don't know. It's been added on several times, but apparently this was the outside of the house at one point. I think. I'm not sure. So anyway, there are all the holes. I only ran, like I said, there's that one that's right in the center on both of them. So we'll notch that one out and put it in there. The other ones, like there's a couple that you can't see it. There's one like this one right here. You can barely. There's a small piece, but that light can turn a little bit and snap in differently. So it's all good. So we've got all of these lined up. That's pretty good. And then you got all of these over here. So they all lined up. So using that laser, that was fantastic. The only problem I'm seeing, and that I kind of knew when I was getting there, it has blow-in insulation. And there's like 2.5 feet of it up there. So it's gonna be a struggle trying to put the lights up in there. Or the wires up in there. I think I'm gonna have to have someone down here. I'm gonna have to get up there. I'm gonna have to wear like jeans, boots, maybe a long sleeve shirt, and just wade through it and try to find a 2x4 to stand on, or a truss to stand on, and have them. We'll use a tape and stick it up, and I'll grab it, tape the wire to it, and may have to have two. No, they'll poke the tape up with the wire. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it, but anyway, we're gonna have to do it with the tape because I won't be able to see any of the holes from up there, and hopefully won't knock a whole lot of that insulation down because that'd just be terrible. So, but for right now, that's what we're done. We're done for the day. I think I'll be back here tomorrow, I think, or the next night. I'm not sure yet. Probably tomorrow, depending on if I can get some help. May work later in the evening, like head this way at this time. This really didn't take too long. So, but I'm kind of out. I'm at a good stopping point. It's gonna be 5 o'clock when I get back home, and it's first day back working. I feel like this is good, excellent stopping point for right now, and we'll go from there. I've got to figure out which one is my power wire over here. I've got 5 wires coming in. I don't know if this may be a plug-in. They brought the power in here. And then I've got, I'm not sure what I got here. This is my 3-way for the other light. I've got a light. I don't know. I'm gonna have to pull them out and see what I've got. I don't know if there's let's unlock this. Is there a plug-in out here? No plug-in. So there's just a light there. So we're gonna have to figure out all of that. I'm not sure what goes where and how that's gonna work. But for now, we're done. I'll catch you when we're here next, which will be here in a second. So let's queue up the next day. And we're back. All right. It's a new day. It's actually been a couple days since I last shown you guys what was going on. So last we drilled all the holes, and I came in last night and we poked all the wires down through. So that was a chore. There's not much room up there, and I had to wade through all of this. And there you go, all of that insulation, blow-in insulation. It was rough, but they're all in there. I have to go back up in the attic to do some rewiring for the fans at some point, but we're gonna worry about that later. But we've got 18 lights all ready to go, ready to wire. We ran a wire from this one over, down, and we're coming into here. So this is going to be the wire for that. We're going to put it in a 4-panel box here instead of just a 2. So you'll have the outside light, which is like right over there. You'll have fans, fan light, so those are all going to be tied into those, but there'll be 2 different ones. And then your outside lights, so, or outside your, I say outside, your can lights, so, or pancake lights. So that's what we're going to be doing. I hope to get my goal. It's Friday, so I'm going to try to knock all these lights out and also put in these fans. And then I'd be done in this room except for changing plugins out because they're all painted over. I don't know if you can see that. They're all painted, and that's just not. It works and it's fine. Used to be a big trend, but I think it looks tacky, and Mom agrees. So we're going to change all of these out to cream colored plugins, which I think will go good with the room. It's going to get repainted, so it'll be different. But then we're moving in here, so we've got to figure out, this is in the way, but that's where the AC is. So, and the heat. So we've got to figure out, either they've got to move what's up there down here, or I've got to move this whole ladder assembly over into what would be the bedrooms, or out, or something. We're not sure what's going to happen, but something's got to happen here before I come in here. But we're going to move into this room next, putting a door there, bedrooms here, and that'll take care of this section. And then the only other thing that I am doing inside, walk through here, is they're putting in a bedroom over here. I call it the sunglass room. You'll find out why in just a second. So this will be another bedroom right here. That's why it's called the sunglass. But there are these columns that were sitting right here. I took those out last night just to see. I thought there'd be a post in the middle, but there was no post. It was just clear. So we've got the lumber. We got to go all the way across. Plug-ins, light switch, door. I think we're putting a door right here. But so that's where we're moving. That's like, what is that, stage 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be stage 5 of getting stuff done. So hopefully I'll be out of here by next week. That's my goal, maybe. But then it'd be about a 2.5 week project, and be good to go. And then they can move in here, finish painting, doing all their stuff, and I could go on to getting other stuff done because it's coming up on harvest. So all right, so right now what we're doing is we're prepping all of these. You saw this in the last video. These are all the boxes that go up there, and then the lights attached to that. So we've got to prep the boxes, which is knocking out let's get on the prepped one. So we've got to knock out these inserts right here, and then we've got to take these out of the packages and put all the wiring. We've got to put it all like that, and then that's ready to go. Each one gets 2 plastic clips, and I've got to do 18 of them. So I've got 3 done, so that means I've got a lot more to do. So that's where we're going to start today, and then just going to work our way down and back, get them all in, and then probably work over there. No, we'll probably put the fans up next, but I have to go back in the attic. I got to run a 3-way since we are, well, I'll just tell you about that when we get there, because otherwise it'd take too long right now. So, but yeah, these lights are getting changed out for fans. They're right over here, and everything else should be good, but hopefully we'll be done by tonight. That's the goal. So, all right, well, here we go. We're just gonna jump right into a time lapse so I can get all of these finished up and good to go. So here we go. Well, hello. Hang on, there we go. Take that off. All right, well, so you can see it's kind of dark in here. Power's off. It means we're messing with some power or some electricity this time. So where'd we leave off? Yes, all the lights are in and everything. These, the lights right there have been taken down. I'm dirty again because I climbed back up in the attic and poked down these. This is a 14-3, so it means it has, technically it has 4 wires, but it has three wires instead of 2 wires in it. And for electricians, they'll understand what that means, or anybody that messes with it. So I've got one here, and we got 2 down there. I've got power coming in from there, going up to this fan, and then this one to that one. So yeah, that's what that is. And we're using the 14-3 because I need the red wire for the fan. So in a normal wire, this white wire that you've been seeing me use, set that right there, it's 14-2. So it's got a ground, a neutral, and a power wire or black wire. I don't know, let's see if we can't. You can't really see it. So I'll have to find you something. But anyway, there's 3 wires in there. And a 14-3, there's 4 wires, but 3, you got the ground, and then you got 3 others, which is your neutral, a red wire, and a black wire. So neutral, it's white, it's neutral. Ground is ground. Black will be the lights, red will be fans. That's typically how it's done. So that's how we're gonna wire this up and that up. That way she can come down here, and if she doesn't want the fans on, but she wants the light on, she can flip the light on. Or if she wants the fans on but not the light, she can flip the lights on. And then we're gonna put these are dimmer switches, but the dimmer part can also control the fan speed. So we're gonna be putting one of those in so she can control it. That way it's not like, you know, as fast as possible all the time. And that way no one's pulling on that. It's just simpler and easier. So I've got all of my wires coming in. I've got a 4-gang box. We've got everything here that we need. If you can kind of see that, this is our power wire, this is the light to the outside, our fan wire, and our wire to the lights. So now we're gonna put this box in, which it fits. It's like it was made for it. It fits perfectly right in there. So we're gonna put it in there. We're gonna push all the wires in, and then we've got to connect neutrals, grounds, all sorts of stuff. So interesting on this one, there was a metal box, 2-gang metal box in there before, which you guys have seen, but it had insulation sitting right next to the power wire. I don't know how it didn't catch on fire, or yeah, thankfully there's no sparks, because if it would have sparked, this whole house would have been burnt. So, but yeah, so we're gonna have light in here shortly. It's gonna look exactly like this light here, which you've seen a million times already. So, but this is just, it's gonna look cleaner. She's gonna have air moving in here, which is fantastic. And then we are gonna work, it's probably gonna be done for tonight on this, and then we're gonna be cleaning up and moving in there next week. So I'm excited. But all right, so I'm gonna wire this up. I'll bring you guys back when I'm wiring it up, because yeah, it's gonna take me a minute and it's gonna be boring for you guys if you watch it. So all right, so here we go. I'll bring you back in just a second with hopefully some power. So yeah. Yeah, a lot better, that's for sure. No. So 18 lights, 2 fans, 2 fan lights. So that's pretty much everything in this room. Again, changing plug outs out after they paint. So not gonna worry about that now, but this all works. This is the end product there. And yeah, no. Say hi to Steven. Hi. No. What do you think? What do you think of the lights?
Oh wow.
You like it?
Bad.
It's pretty good. That's it for me. I'm done for now. I'm gonna call this stage 2, because this and this are kind of the same, but so far we've gotten quite a bit done. So we got all this, we got that done, this done, and here done, and now in here. So that'll be it for this video. The next one we'll be moving into the other room and starting to build the bedrooms and put more lights in and all sorts of stuff. So hope to see you soon, and yeah, have fun, enjoy your week, and I'll see you next time. So all right, see ya.